You got an online business idea in your head and it's been stuck there for a while?
It's time to get it out. Get it on paper. In this video, we're gonna give you 3 steps, 3 hot tips to get that idea out of your melon, onto paper, and into action.
So here's the thing, with entrepreneurs, we've got ideas flowing out of us, and it seems like they just never stop. It's like one idea after the other, and what's crazy about it is they're all potentially $1 million ideas. The problem that we've experienced in ourselves is we have all these ideas, but we don't have action behind them to make it happen. Have you fallen into that trap like everybody else has?
We totally have. I heard something really awesome from, I think it was Mel Robbins in her book, Big Magic. She talked about if you are gifted an idea, then it's yours. It's yours to run with. But the moment that you hesitate, the moment that you sit it on the shelf and you start letting it get dusty, guess what? It's up for grabs. Somebody else on this planet Earth,
maybe in another galaxy,
someone could pick up your idea and start running with it. And that actually happened to her. She wrote out this idea for a book that she wanted to write. And then she stopped writing it. She lost the zest for it. She didn't really know where she wanted to go with it, and life happened. Well, guess what? She went to some lady's book signing and then ended up having lunch with the author. And guess what? The other author wrote her book.
Oh my gosh, this reminds me of an idea that was had by my grandfather, Rosendo Garcia, way back in the 1900s. That's right, the 1900s. So in San Antonio, Texas, there's this big tower, and when it was being constructed, the newspaper put out an article saying, we're looking for ideas of what we should name this tower. Please enter your submission, and the winner's gonna, win some cash and maybe a certificate, to go eat up at the tower and everything. Well, my grandfather wrote down on a piece of paper, the Tower of the Americas, and he never submitted it. The name of that tower is the Tower of the Americas.
It's so weird when stuff like that happens and we just don't execute on it. If you can think about it this way, every time you have a thought, it's like you grabbed it out of the collective consciousness. And all these thoughts are floating around. And if you grab a thought, it's yours. You never ever would have an idea that you could do something if you couldn't actually make it happen.
So true.
Think about that. That's real. That's totally real. But a lot of us doubt it. We get this idea and then we doubt ourselves and think that it's not possible.
So here are a few easy steps to start turning your ideas into reality so that you can start taking action on them and not end up like the majority of people who go to the grave with their ideas. So number 1 is just have a good old brainstorm, brain dump. That's right. What we like to do is, maybe about once a quarter or so, we go and we just write down all the ideas for things that we would love to do. So in our journal, we write down everything, all of our ideas. What is it, different products, different services, what ideas do we have around different topics? Because here's the thing, whenever you've got a whole bunch written down, you can then do number 2.
You want to go through your list of things and pick 3 things that you really are into. What gets you excited? You might not be good at all of the things on your list. Maybe you don't know anything about some of the things on your list. But guess what? Here's the thing. If you have an interest or a want or a desire to learn something and you're really passionate about it, that idea is going to drive you more than any idea that it's like, oh, well, I'm kind of good at this, so I could do this.
Yeah, that's true. And number 3 is take those top 3 things and start to research what potential products or services are currently being sold online about them, about those ideas. Or if there's nothing being sold online, could you bring something to the marketplace, maybe a digital product so that you don't have to worry about warehousing or, manufacturing or anything like that? Is there something that you can bring to the marketplace to make that come to reality?
So now that you have those action steps, go ahead, don't stop, get out there, start taking action on your idea, and let us know below what you're up to. We'd love to hear about it.
Yeah. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and click subscribe and hit that bell to be notified every Monday, Wednesday, Friday that we come out with a fresh new video all about traveling, business building online,
and creating a life that you are super passionate about.
Until next time, friends.
Adventure on.
Adventure on.
Bye.